Hello. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another FPV News. Sorry if this is going to be a little rough. I'm working through how I can do a semi-live stream and give up the news, do a little chatting, see what's going on. Right now, I'm going to give it a minute while everybody logs in and see if we get any live viewers. I'm going to be working on building a 7-inch in the near future from 360 Hobbies. Working on getting some motors and electronics for it. I do like this guy because the electronics are going to be able to float a little bit on the inside. Its main purpose will be long range, so I'm going to try and see if I can get it nice and efficient, upwards of 10-minute flight time or so, and get it out, a mile or two, something like that. The world is going crazy right now with coronavirus. I mean, 2020 in general has started off just being a crazy year. We've got the, let me turn off the feedback from my speaker. 2020 started off crazy. We got the FAA laws that started right off the bat, and a lot of people went out protesting that, which was great. There was a really good presence out there, and a lot of good videos, education. A lot of people sent in comments to the FAA, which was great. So really good impact from the community, and hopefully it's enough to curb the FAA's thoughts on what we're doing and how dangerous we are as a hobby. We're really not that dangerous. Anybody that's been in the hobby long enough knows that the likelihood of us hitting an airplane is very, very unlikely unless you're flying directly off a runway path. And then now we got the coronavirus going on, and to touch base on that real quick, people are going into self-quarantine. The country's shutting down here in America. China right now is getting back into the swing of things. Their businesses are starting back up. Their people are getting healthier, and they're breaking down some of the temporary hospitals that were put up to fight coronavirus. But even though they're getting back into it, we as Americans are now hitting the quarantine and the craziness that's happening. So I just want to urge everyone to chill out, relax. This is a little crazy and weird for what's happening and how the government's going about with trying to control it. And everything in the FPV world is going to be delayed for quite a while. China's manufacturing was delayed for up to 2 months in some of those facilities due to the virus. And they need to get back into the swing of things, get caught up before they can even ship some of those out. If they were working on new products, those are going to be pushed back. I personally am waiting for my TBS Fusion module. Get FPV said it was going to be shipping the end of February. And I know that didn't happen, obviously, because we're in March now. But I also know it's probably not going to be till the end of March, probably even April, till I get that, as TBS and China get back into the swing of things. And then America hits this little 2-3 week quarantine, and then we get back into the swing of things. So if you've ordered parts and you're waiting, keep in mind that everything's just messed up right now around the country. And we're going to work, towards getting things back to the normalcy that we had. But let's get into FPV news and start talking about some of the cool new products that are coming out now, despite of what's going on. And I imagine you may see a little downtime in the FPV news as far as new products coming back. And as soon as summer kicks off, though, you'll see them ramp back up and get these products out there. All the new stuff they've been working on. So first off, we have got the Betaflight VR01 FPV goggles. I am a big fan of FPV box goggles for starter kits, especially when they can keep it under, $60, $50, because they're great starter goggles. If we take a look at these, they have a nice foam faceplate, 3-sided adjusted headband, whatever, and then a good LCD screen on there. Oops, let's see, I did this wrong. There we go. Nice standard box-sized goggles, has 2 antennas for the diversity. button to just search for any frequencies that are out there. Menu, all the standard stuff, band and channel, so you can swap through those. Record with your DVR. It does have a battery display with record light letting you know. And plug-ins for headphones, USB, and of course your memory card goes in right there also. And around, like I said, $55, it's a great starter kit. Beta FPV does some really good micro drones. They just came out with a microcontroller, and now they have their box goggles. Next up is HGLRC, and they have got a 2.5-inch ducted / 3-inch ducted, non-ducted, high definition filming Cinewhoop style drone. Oops, as we zoom in, you can see that it has a nice small profile here, and it has 1106 3800 kV motors. This drone is meant for 4S, and it's 2.5-inch props with the ducks on, but you can squeeze 3-inch props on it. If you take the ducks off, if you want to rip around and do some freestyle and still get HD footage. It has the Tarsier split camera in there, and that's how you'll be getting your high definition footage. And as you can see, it weighs around 151 grams. That'll probably be up to around 200 grams once you put a battery on it, but still under the 250 gram that you need for registering your drone in America and in some other countries. Next up, I'm excited to see this next one from Shen Drones because it's pretty cool. It's a heavy lift drone, and he calls it, I think, the Thick. There it is. It's as you can see, it has 8 propellers but 4 arms, so it has pushers and pullers on it. And on the top, you can slap a DSLR camera, and this is meant for heavy lifting, so you can put something big like a Canon camera on there. If we go to the Shen Drones website, there it is. And he also, Shen Drones is really cool. He talks a lot about the manufacturing of the drone, how he gets to where he is, and all of his trial and error building up to the drone that he then tries to sell. He does a lot of research and development, and he's all about the cinematic footage. So give him a check if you haven't already seen the Shen Drone, other squirt type drones, then give him a look, because he's revolutionized a lot of the Cinewhoop industry by coming out with that squirt style drone. You can't see it because it's green, but it's a good ducted squirt, and like I said, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing that. It's a different type of flying. It's all about getting the shot, lining up your subject for, production. Next up, Transtech Hobby. They have got this cool little voltage meter, and it's nice and tiny, a little smaller than the size of a 20 by 20 stack. You can plug in your balance port into the end of it, and it will give you a readout of the cells and your total voltage. Obviously, it's always good, because I know I always go out to the field, plug in, and I plug in a dead battery. So by having one of these, you can check it really quickly before you put it up and do a lap, and then realize your battery light's flashing at you. Also from Transtech Hobby, this is the Beetle, and it's a cool little, also a cinematic drone. This is also a 2.5 ducted drone, but this one has the DJI digital system built into it, so you can get your HD footage directly from the DJI digital system that's built into it, plus the DVR on the goggles has pretty good resolution as well. And you can see it has cool LED lights on the top of it. We can check this guy out right here. It's the Beetle HOM DJI, and it's about $138, which is pretty good for the price, being a high-def Cinewhoop style drone. If we go back to the HGLRC drone, this one is $161, and it has the Tarsier on it. So as far as a price comparison, you can look at those two because they are similar and they have a pretty big price difference. Next up, Actually, that's it for the drone. Next, let's talk about Newbie Drone and what they're doing. This is the FPV Quickies by DZ. DZ Does It and Levi, team pilots and employees of Newbie Drone. They've got a really cool concept here. It takes the Insta360 camera and they mount it directly below one of their micro brushless drones that Newbie Drone builds. And he's gotten some great footage on this guy. If we can get up to some of the footage he shows. He flies around a brewery, goes inside. And as you can see, he's getting really good footage. It has, I believe, a 180 camera, not quite a 360, but it does allow you to pan up and down and move the footage around a little bit if you're not perfectly locked on to the subject. And if you haven't seen FPV Quickies, go check them out. They also do news, updates, and alerts, and this is coming from the Newbie Drone guys, so go check them out as well. Moving on next, Armatan. We all love their frames and especially their warranty. You can now crash your drone with confidence and return it to Pyro Drone to get another frame quickly and easily. So Pyro Drone now offers the warranty for the Armatan frames, and it might help speed up some of that process for you. And moving on, we are going to talk about the giveaway. And I think I lost it. It's around here somewhere. Figures. There we go. Fly collar. So, if we go back to this video, the winner was MWI, and I did not check to see if he was a subscriber. So, MWI, here we are. We'll go full screen so you can see, and as you can see, his subscriptions do not include me. So, I'm very sorry, NWI, but rules were clear. Had to subscribe and had to leave a comment down below. So, we are going to draw a new winner right now. Daniel Tosh looked like what? Actually, I was trying to have the white sterile background because of the coronavirus. I'm in the lab today, so white and white. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Now let's get on to the giveaway. We will copy this, and this is going to be the comment picker. No replies. And again, let's take a look at this bad boy. This is the 60 amp Fly Color all-in-one ESC. Great little ESC for whatever your build. 60 amps, you should be able to build most anything aside from X-Class with this guy. Alright. And so the winner is Butcher FPV. Now this time I am gonna look through and make sure you're a subscriber. So Butcher FPV. It may take me a minute. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down in the comments. What's up, Chris? Problem with your B-Brain Pro? That doesn't sound right. Did you create a ticket with Newbie? Because they are really good about tech support and walking you through some things. So they can call you up and walk you through it step by step. But if not, you can always shoot me a buzz and I will try and help walk you through it. Let's see. The Butcher FPV. The Butcher FPV. Great job, Randy. Subscribers. Well, I'm already subscribed to him. Upload. Where do I look at his subs? No, it was here before. Well, see, that's why I don't do it live, because I can never find it in the moment. I already replaced the flight control on that bee. Let's see, where is this guy? The Butcher FPV. Oh, did I have that one? The Butcher FPV. There's two of them there. It's the guy with the golf ball. Okay. Well, I can't see if he's a subscriber, so I will have to do that another time. But I'll track it down that way I don't waste time on the live video. That's about it for FPV News. This is kind of going to be my format, and obviously every time I do it I will get a little better and a little more organized. It's a new thing, and you know, gotta figure things out. I still got my green screen behind me, so I'll wiggle it. See that? So that's kind of fun to do. And I'm trying to bounce around with the stories, show up visual aids, talk about it still. And there's still a fair amount of prepping involved, so I have all of my articles up on the tab so I can bring them up. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. Give away some toilet paper. Oh man. Sorry. I think the wife might kill me if I do that, because she's got the 2-ply on lock right now. So I told her we got a lake out in front, we'll just jump in the water if we run out of toilet paper, clean it that way. Actually, we just got a bunch of snow, so we're not jumping in the lake anytime soon. I got about 4 feet of snow in the last 2 days, so winter finally showed up here in Sierra Nevadas. I don't know how your winter's going, but I had spring about 2 weeks ago. 60 degrees, nice. All the snow is completely melted around me, and yeah, it's back. So gotta live with it. Sticks FPV, what up, man? So yeah, winter's back. Hopefully I can get out sledding now, snowboarding, because we actually have snow. I almost put my gear away because there was dirt and rocks showing all over the place on the mountains, on the ski resorts. And I was pretty much over it. Yeah, I go live late at night right now because I'm still figuring out this whole news thing. I also didn't advertise very much on my Instagram because I'm still a little self-conscious in what I'm doing. It's still rough around the edges, and I like to have a good production behind it to, you know, entertain as well as inform. And so that's why I did it so late, because I'm still figuring out a lot of my visual aids and all sorts of stuff. It's a new process. So normally I'd have like a week to just edit everything, and I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it live. And I may not do them live every night, but I think it's fun. I could do it live and then take comments at the end, talk about builds, or go back and we can talk deeper into a product if people want to. So eventually I will plan on going every Sunday at 7 p.m. or every Friday at 8 p.m. or something like that. Figure out what people want, if it's a Friday or a Sunday or a Saturday or midweek Wednesday when nothing's going on. So I'll figure a schedule out, but again, this is just rough trials. Like, there's a lot of preparation. I should make a thumbnail for this before I even go live and get more visual aids, write a little bit more of a script as far as the voltage and power, batteries for some of the flight controllers and products I'm talking about. And my mouse is too short right now, so I keep bumping the camera. Things like that. So that's why I did it so late tonight, because I'm slacking and it's tough to get all together. But thanks for watching the Butcher FPV. I'll get in touch with you. Thanks, Chris and Sticks, for watching. And I'll have some more videos coming up real soon. I just got to do some more editing. So, till next time, keep ripping packs.